In the old land of Iliawar, where big spooky baobab trees twisted toward the sky and the sun cooked the ground, there lived a prince named Adeyemi. He was the only child of Oba Adekunle, a king so tough that people hid when he walked by. Adeyemi was tall, with skin black as night and eyes that looked lost, like he was always crying inside. Once he laughed loud and happy, but now his heart was a heavy stone, carrying a sadness nobody could see. The whole kingdom was noisy with hope because Adeyemi was 25 time to find a wife. The wise men threw their shells and said his choice would either make Iliawar strong or tear it apart. The king called rich girls to the palace, pretty ones in colorful clothes, wearing shiny beads, smiling big. They wanted Adeyemi to pick them, but he didn't look. His heart was stuck somewhere else. With a poor beggar girl named Folake. Folake was a puzzle nobody could solve. She came from nothing. Her mother sold burnt plantains and died coughing when Folake was 12. Her father ran off, a shadow she never knew. Folake walked the streets alone, her body skinny like dry grass, her feet cut and bloody. Her eyes were deep and dark, like wells with no bottom, and her voice cracked from hunger and tears. She slept under trees or in the dirt, but how did she keep going? Something strange kept her alive, something secret. One night, Adeyemi rode through the market, hiding in old clothes so no one would know he was a prince. He saw Folake under a mango tree, her thin hands shaking as she made a basket from dead leaves. She sang a song so sad it hurt to hear, a tune his own mother used before she died. It pulled him off his horse, right to her side. "Why do you sing something so sad?" he asked, his voice soft. Folake jumped, her hands stopping. "It's my mother's song," she said, quiet and rough. "It's the only thing she left me." He sat in the dirt with her, not caring about his clothes. "Tell me about her," he said. Her words came out slow, like they hurt. She talked about a mother who smiled even when she was hungry, who worked until her hands bled, who said life was good even when it was bad. Adeyemi listened, his heart twisting. He gave her a coin when he left, but she pushed it back. "I don't take what I don't earn," she said, her eyes hard. He kept coming back after that. He brought her old food, stale bread, fish bones, soft bananas, and she only took it if she could give him something, like a broken mat or a nut from the ground. They didn't talk much, but they felt close. He told her how the crown scared him, how his father's love was gone. She told him how she slept in the rain, how her stomach growled, how dark shapes followed her in the night. What were those shapes? She wouldn't say, and it made Adeyemi wonder. But secrets don't stay quiet. People saw him with her and started whispering. The whispers grew loud, flying to the palace like angry birds. Oba Adekunle called Adeyemi, his voice booming. "Is it true?" the king yelled, hitting his stick on the floor. "Are you with a filthy beggar?" Adeyemi stood tall, even though he shook inside. "Her name's Folake, father. She's not filthy. She's my whole world." The king's face turned mean. "You're my son. You'll marry a rich girl, not trash. Stop this, or I'll stop you." "I can't," Adeyemi said, tears falling. "I love her." The king smashed his stick again, loud and scary. "Then you're not my son. Choose her, and you're dead to me." Adeyemi's heart cracked open. That night he ran to Folake. She was under the mango tree, coughing blood, her arm oozing from a cut that wouldn't close. He dropped beside her, sobbing. "They know," he said. "My father wants to end us." Falake's eyes were dull, her voice a whisper. "I told you, Adeyemi. I'm nothing. You're a prince. Leave me." "No," he said, grabbing her cold hands. "I'll marry you. I don't care what they say." She laughed, a sound like breaking bones. "And lose everything? I'm dying. See my blood? Go away. You're my life, he cried, holding her tight. I'll fight them. She pushed him off, weak and trembling. You'll fight for a ghost? Leave me, please. He stumbled away, crying hard, but he wouldn't give up. The palace planned his wedding to Omotola, a tall, pretty girl with a heart like ice. Adeyemi hated her, but he couldn't stop it. Every night, he saw Folake in his dreams, chased by those dark shapes. What did they want? Then something awful came. A sickness hit Ileur, fast and cruel. People burned with fever, their skin popped with sores, and they screamed until they died. Babies turned blue, old people fell dead in the street, and the air stank of rot. The wise men said the gods were angry, but nobody knew why. The king got sick, his strong body shrinking. Adeyemi ran to Folake, finding her in the market holding a dead boy, her own face wet with sweat and blood. Go away, she said, her voice gone. You'll catch it. I don't care, he said, falling beside her. What's happening? Her eyes were empty. They say it's me. The priests think I made the gods mad because I love you. They're coming for me. Adeyemi's stomach dropped. He ran to the palace, yelling at the wise men, Is this true? Are you blaming her? The oldest one, thin as a stick, nodded. The gods want her blood. She's the curse. No, Adeyemi screamed, his throat raw. You can't have her. The king, coughing blood, grabbed him. It's her or us, Adeyemi. We're all dying. Adeyemi broke free and ran to Folake. People were around her, yelling, throwing stones. She was on the ground, bleeding, her breath short. He jumped in front, arms wide. She's good, he shouted. Take me! The crowd stopped, but the priests came, singing a dark song. Folake touched his foot, her voice a tiny sound. Let me go. If I die, you live. No, he cried, hugging her, tears soaking her rags. I can't lose you. She looked up, blood on her face. You already did. She pulled away, crawling to the priests. They dragged her to the big trees, her blood dripping in the dirt. Adeyemi ran after, falling, screaming, begging. The knife cut her chest, her cry was weak, and her blood poured out, red and thick. The rain fell, hard and cold, but her body stayed there, small and still. The sickness stopped the next day. People cheered, the king lived, but Adeyemi was a shadow. He married Omotola, his eyes dead, his voice gone. She had his babies, but he couldn't touch them. Every cry was Folake's scream. The king died, and Adeyemi became king, ruling with a heavy, sad hand. Years passed, and Ileur got rich, but Adeyemi got old and weak. Folake's name disappeared, her spot under the tree covered in weeds. One night, he snuck out, his body hurting, and went to the mango tree. He fell there, digging in the dirt, whispering her name. Folake, he said, I'm sorry. No sound came back. His heart stopped, and he lay still, tears on his face. At dawn, the palace found him, dead, holding a piece of her old basket, crumbled to dust. Then the ground shook, a big crack opened, and swallowed him whole. The people screamed, scared. Dark shapes moved in the trees. Folak's shadows, watching, waiting. What were they? Why did they take him? Nobody knew. The kingdom covered the hole, burned the tree, and ran away, afraid of the curse that wouldn't die.